Hi guys, so hope you're all doing well. I hate to bombard you with videos today. I already had one out and I usually like to give a video some time for, views and everything and not really pile up a bunch of them. But I just realized today's the third, what day is today? I only have a few days left to do quite a few more reviews for Diamond Press craft day on HSN, on April 14th. So I do have quite a few things to share with you guys from them. So I thought today, since they will all be associated with a giveaway, because Diamond Press is very generous and they basically gave me a list of things I can give away and said, have at it, do it, put them in your videos however you'd like. So that's really sweet and generous. So I will definitely do that. So I need to get going on these, but I put out the first review of the Marquise yesterday. And there's a lot of questions there, but the questions I cannot answer because it's also a giveaway video, so I don't want to mess up the order of people, putting in their entries, basically. So I don't have a lot to answer there, but there's a lot of questions already that people are asking, and I would love to make kind of like a frequently asked questions video that I can engage with you guys here because it's not associated with the giveaway. So make sure if you do want to enter to win your own Marquise before the today's special on the 14th, go to that video. I'll have the link in the description box and enter there, okay? But lots of you already entered, so I have a feeling if you've already watched my videos, you probably already entered. So today, a couple things, or several things that came up, and then some of my own questions. And some of these questions I did pose to Diamond Press because I didn't want to mess up my machine and trying to figure it out. And then other ones is just what it is. So people, of course, people always want to know price point. I do not actually know it. So obviously you're going to see, and I think I mentioned in the first review video, oh no, I guess I didn't. But HSN usually keeps that pretty close to the vest there, so I don't know. But knowing Diamond Press, it's going to be reasonable to, excellent. Who knows, right? We're always kind of used to them having a really great value for their items. So, so I don't know that. Okay, so what's the next thing? If you can use other dyes. So yesterday, or actually this morning, I guess I released a video. I used Crafter's Companion dyes in here. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just getting a lot of shadow here. It's because it's a big boy. He's putting a shadow over here. I will show you that, yes, you can use other dyes. Actually, let's just jump into it. We'll do that and we'll go along as we move along with the questions. So I have my folder here. As you can see, it's already a little warped, and that happens. I mean, I have my other folders here that we will try on in a second, and they are well loved and well warped, and you can turn them backwards and still cut with them. You can still cut with them just the way they are. I've never had one break or not work for me. They just keep working. So that's just what it is. But let's try this out. So I just have a piece of scrap paper here. I have this die from Crafter's Companion. Of course, all the Diamond Press dies work in the Diamond Press machines. They also work in other machines. And so in case you don't have their system, it's not particular. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that was really loud. Sorry, guys. To just their dies, But let me see if this is... I need to cut my paper to fit this. Okay, like that probably, I guess. So I'm going to place this in here and remove this excess paper. And, I thought my paper was going to be big enough to cover the whole butterfly. I wasn't sure because who knows. So again, same system. I guess I didn't mention either in the first review was that it's just your folder. Even with the embossing, you don't have to do any kind of sandwich or add something else. It's just the folder. So it's great, very easy to use. Love it. Let me see how this thing pops out. Where can I pop it out? I don't know that I have an area to just pop out the die. So let me try to just grab it somewhere. How about here? So as you can see, this is a Crafter's Companion die, a very intricate one, and boom, here we go, guys. Like butter. I'm telling you, I don't even feel like anything's happening as I'm going through it because it feels so smooth. And then, it's cut out. So really nice. So that was a Crafter's Companion die. Let me try a different die, and another question that people, that I had, this is the question I had. Can we use the smaller ones, right? We all have these smaller ones, especially if you have, obviously, the first iteration of the Diamond Press machine, which is still a great value, still a great little machine. And this is the one I did ask them, and they said, yeah, sure. Obviously, it'll cut down your time. And then also, if you have a small die that you want to put in here, and maybe it might start sliding around, so you really have to hold it, and make sure you get it in there. you have your little guy that's a little more precision when you're holding it. It's there. You're already touching it and keeping it in place. So I have an Anna Griffin die, a small die. I'm just going to try out and use just to show you again another brand die that you can use in here. We'll use a small piece of paper here. And this one's going to be side to side. Okay, so we have our small folder, and I'm going to put it right in the middle. I mean, just because I feel like it should go in the middle, but why not? And here we go. And, ooh, come on. Out the other side here, and there we go. I did want to mention a lot of dies, sometimes they have embossing, right? So you can emboss it. So what I would do with this, obviously we don't have the ability right now to put like a rubber mat to emboss it, but I would definitely use ink on this other outside before we pop it out. And that way the ink will give you some embossing with color. So there's that piece, came out perfectly. So there's another die. Pretty much any thin metal die is gonna work. So that's that question I got. We can use our smaller things, our smaller embossing folders even, because I know with the smaller machine they have the embossing folders that were about this thin. You can use those in here too. And as far as embossing folders go, sorry about that. My little girl, somebody walked past me and I was like, did I just see that? So I turned it, I paused it, and yeah, she had just walked past. I'm like, girl, it's mama's time right now. We got to do a little work. So embossing folders. Yes, you can use other companies' embossing folders in there. So now, not the 3D embossing folders. So I did pull out some folders so we can talk about that. So let's see. So this is a Diamond Press embossing folder that will come in the Today Special bundle. You know, it's a regular, I guess, two-dimensional, I don't know what, just your regular embossing folder. The 3D embossing folders, like this one is from Anna Griffin. I had to read it because I wasn't sure, and it says on there, right on there, 3D. And most companies will tell you that. So if you measure this in millimeters or, you know, use your ruler, this one's just a little, like a hair thicker, but at the same time, that hair thicker could maybe cause damage. So let's not use 3D embossing folders, but your regular embossing folders, like this lovely one from Diamond Press, of course, is going to work. So what I did was I went and looked for other embossing folders, because a lot of times nowadays, most of them are 3D or that type. So I do have some basic ones, and I have this big, huge thing, and I was like, oh, I had that one folder a long time ago that I bought, and apparently I was putting my embossing folders in here. So I have some Doris embossing folders, and I have some Paper Studio ones, and Paper Studio comes from, I believe, Hobby Lobby. It's their brand. So let's try both of these just to see what we can do. So I'll just, oh, is this one really stuck in there? Okay. So these are basic ones. Again, the opening is for something that's about 4 1/4 inches wide, so it's for your standard A2 size embossing folder. And so I just cut some pieces of paper that I thought would fit in here. I didn't measure them, so obviously they're not quite the right size. But let's just try these out. What other questions did I have? Yeah, I mean, those are the basic ones. People were asking about the dies. You can always use any other thin metal dies. So that was, even with the basic machine, the smaller machine, you can do that. So here's our Doris. I am going to put it in with the fold first, but my contact there at Diamond Press said that sometimes it's easier if you put it in the other way first, which is interesting with other companies' folders for some reason. So let's try it this way and see what happens, but I think this is gonna be okay. Yeah, that's fine. And I'm telling you, it feels like nothing's happening. It's just really smooth, just going through there. And here we go. Aww, so cute. So I can see it was much better embossed here when it's a little bit faded here. So what I would probably do is run it through again the way they mentioned, but I don't know if I can line this up the right way I had it. Because again, it's just a piece of paper that I did not, that I didn't measure. So let's see if, hopefully I didn't mess this one up. Yeah, I got a little double emboss on there, but that's pretty good. So there's that one. And let's try this Paper Studio one. Again, just a regular 2D embossing folder. And also this is very thin paper, so I guess if you played with the paper, if you got it a little bit thicker, you might get a little bit more of an emboss on that Doris one. Let's go. Oh, so cute. I love this paper, this folder. It's so cute. So there you go. So you can try those out, you know, play with the sandwich there. And one other mention, when I was asking about the embossing folders, that's just something I was thinking about. They had mentioned, like, let's say you start doing it and it is like, okay, now we can, and it's going to give you a lot of struggle. Just go backwards, okay? Just roll it back out and do not continue using that sandwich, because possibly you're going to mess up your machine, right? So if you do get a little stuck, just whoot, bring it right back out and don't continue advancing whatever it was that you tried to put in there, okay? So I think those are most of the questions that I've gotten. I think that might help you, you know, think about the purchase. You guys are super excited about it. All the comments are really pretty much like, I can't wait. I'm so giddy about it. You know, you're excited. I'm excited. So yes, I am very excited about it because it works great. I mean, it really feels like just butter, just so smooth, just so nice. So keep watching the next few days. Like every other day, I'm going to have a review, possibly with a giveaway, because they were very generous to send a lot of fun new things. I know some of the items are already already available on HSN. A gal had let me know. She said, "Oh, you know, I saw they have 3 of their new kits available, and I already bought one of them." So that's up to you guys, of course. You can check it out. I know there's, I think, a pillow box set, a gift box set, and oh, what's the other one? Oh, a cute like little windowsill with little birds. So check them out if you want, just to, you know, have an idea, or if you want to pick them up already, of course, that's up to you. But I'll have the links in the description box for the giveaway, and possibly to the HSN sets that are already there, since I just mentioned them and you might want to check them out. So thank you so much, Diamond Press, for saying this for my review. Yeah, just keep an eye out, guys. This is going to be fun. I'll see you guys at the next one. Bye now.